Hi everyone, this is Terry Naturally. I'd like to spend a few moments with you today talking about a question that I'm often asked about. In fact, I have a website called terrytalksnutrition.com, and I invite people to ask me questions. If there's anything on your mind about a product or something you're using and you're not sure how to use it, or is it compatible with drugs, or whatever your question is, I would be very happy to address your question. And the question I get very frequently: what do I do about my hot flashes? They're driving me crazy. I'm irritable. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I have mood swings. I have hot flashes. I have night sweats. What do I do? Well, recently I ran across a very, very good study of a combination of two herbs that, based on the study of 200 women, that reduced the symptoms of menopause by 71%. Now that's pretty awesome. 71% reduce the symptoms, irritability, mood swings, hot flashes, night sweat, all those kinds of conditions that are associated with the change of life. It's not a disease. Your body rather, is changing. If you're going through menopause, your hormones are changing, your body chemistry is changing, and that's just part of life. Some experience more drastic hot flashes or the symptoms that are associated. Some are mild. Some don't even know they went through menopause. But what can we do? Well, based on the study of 200 women, they were put on a high dose of black cohosh and other herbal compounds. They were also put on a low dose, and they were put on a placebo. So there were 3 arms to the study, or 3 groups to the study. And after the study was finished, they found out a combination of the black cohosh and rhodiola was the most superior and gave the best results after the study was over. So this was a very unique combination. And the problem is that one of the 2 things I find, especially with women, when they go on something, whether it might be hops, black cohosh, or red clover, if they have been instructed or recommended a product, they find that they use a very high dose. And especially with black cohosh, which, by the way, is an American herb, American Indians have been using it for a very long period of time, going back to a couple hundred years. But we find that in America, everybody wants more. So if I take more, it's going to be better, right? Because we express more of being better. Like more food, more fun, more love, more sex, everything is to be more. So they pile it on thinking they're going to get better results. Well, in Europe, they have done a tremendous amount of research with dosages. We don't have those standardizations that they express in Europe, because they actually apply for a drug license or for a site license to sell the drug or sell the herb, as it is called in Switzerland, Germany. But they find that the smaller dosage, because it's based on a bell curve. So as we increase the dosage up the left side of the bell, we are getting results at a certain point of those dosages. And at the top of the bell, that's the peak, and that top level is 13 milligrams. Now that's very unusual, but that's why they do such a deep research on the dosages. Because in America, products like black cohosh and rhodiola are 250, 500 milligrams, very, very high dosages, because thinking, well, I'm giving more for your money. So if a company comes out with 200 milligrams of black cohosh, somebody's going to come out with 250, then 300, and then 400, because it's the same. My dosage is higher, so my dosage is better. Absolutely not true in medicine, in herbal medicine. We have to find the right dosage. And this combination of black cohosh and rhodiola has exactly the right dosage that was studied in the research. That's really what you want. It's not based on assumptions. My product is stronger. My product is better because it is higher dosages. This is actually a clinically studied dosage of black cohosh and rhodiola, reducing the effects and the symptoms of menopause by 71%. So, and what mostly women think, I know exactly how you feel. I do that same thing. I do the same thing. If you're experiencing a problem you don't want, and it's probably taken several years to get there, like when you go through menopause, you want to get rid of it tomorrow. So if you buy a product, you go to the health food store, you buy a great product, and you take it for a few days, not working, and you stop. You know that your body is on a 30-day cycle, and sometimes you may have to go through 2 or 3 different months through that cycle in order to get the results that you want. So this was a 12-week study. So it took 12 weeks for at least those people, those women that were on the black cohosh rhodiola segment got the results. But now you're going to get results within a week or 2, or maybe 3 or 4. But you have to give it a trial of 12 weeks before you really know the results of reducing the symptoms of menopause. So those are 2 things I find, that women try to take too much of something to get results because they want results faster, or they've been told that this is a better because it has more in it. Not necessarily so. And also, you can't expect results overnight in anything. And I've talked to women who wanted to lose weight. They go on a weight loss product, and after 3 or 4 days, they didn't lose any weight. You know, it took weeks, months, decades to gain the weight. It takes a long time for us to get to the menopause time of our life, and then we want it to be gone tomorrow. You got to be patient, ladies. It's going to work. Black cohosh and rhodiola is a scientifically, clinically studied product combination that's going to give you results. So look for that. That's really the product that you want to be able to use in your change of life. And if you can't find something like that, write to me. Go to my website, terrytalksnutrition.com. There, I'll answer your questions. If you can't find that combination, I can probably find it for you. I do a lot of research. I can find a product like that for you, and I'll be able to tell you where to get it. So if you have any other questions as well. I also do a radio show every Saturday and Sunday morning from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. I'm based in Green Bay, Wisconsin. So if you live anywhere around the world and you want to listen live, which you can actually do, I've got listeners in Australia and England and India. I have no idea, but it's a compliment to the show. But I really appreciate you all out there listening. You can go and listen live via the website. We live stream the local show to our website, and there you can listen live. And if you can't find it convenient to listen live, I know it's really difficult because here it is, between Green Bay, Wisconsin and India, it's 11 and a half hours difference. So it's not convenient for everybody to change their times. But on the website, all of the radio shows have been archived there for you to listen at your convenience. And there are a lot of shows that are there. Also, I do a newsletter. In fact, I wrote a great newsletter on black cohosh and rhodiola. And I send out these newsletters every Friday to your email address. So if you want to go to my terrytalksnutrition.com website, you can subscribe to my newsletter, and it's free of charge. I just want you to have better information and more education. So I try to make it easy for you. I do all the research, and I have a staff that does the research. We work diligently to bring you more information. And you have to realize that everything we do, every choice we make every day influences our health. Food is our medicine, and it can be our worst enemy. Just depends on what we choose. And the same thing with supplements. So if you want more advice on supplements, I've been in this business for over 50 years, and I'd be more than happy to answer your questions regarding supplements, about your health. I can't prescribe drugs. I can't prescribe anything for your disease, but I can tell you how to get healthier. And you know that you and I are the only ones responsible for our health. So go to my website, take advantage of it. I'd be more than happy to hear from you. I love to address your questions. So with that, I wish you a fantastic day and great health. Remember, everything you do, your activities, the food you choose, influences your health and nothing else. Not drugs, not doctors. You and I are responsible for our health. This is Terry Naturally saying thank you for joining me.